You know, this route really doesn't have a whole lot to give. Just a whole bunch of trainers, as well as the path leading over to Meteor Falls. Well, actually, the path over to Meteor Falls, I guess that's at least something. Otherwise, it's just a whole bunch of trainers and nothing else. Anyway, last video, I was talking a little bit about Swablu and Altaria and their battling abilities. I gotta say, I don't think they're all that great, considering Altaria's offense is not so great. But as for its defense, well, I guess its defense is pretty decent. Its special defense, 105, well, I guess that's okay. Its defense, 90, not too shabby. But its offense, for attack and special attack, it's just 70 and nothing else. I mean, coming from someone who has used Altaria in the past, as you can imagine, I didn't really like using it all that much. I guess I didn't really have a choice. I mean, I could have used Skarmory in the past, but I guess maybe I want to switch it up a little bit. And what's more, maybe you want to wait until Generation 4 where maybe, I don't know, maybe it could be used to its full potential, considering the fact that all the Dragon moves in this game are special. I mean, for Dragon Claw should be physical, but you can wait until Generation 4 for it to be physical. Well, then again, Altaria's offense is the same, so it really shouldn't make much of a difference. All I'm saying is maybe Altaria's potential would be great in Generation 4. Otherwise, maybe you should use something else. As for its Mega Evolution, well, I'm not really sure about it, but I guess maybe its stats improved just a little bit. But I do know one thing, its typing, well, I guess it's a pretty awesome typing, Dragon Fairy. Pretty unique offense, or pretty unique typing rather. It's immune to its own type, and it's weak to its own type. Pretty nice. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Last video, I was talking a little bit about Pokemon Infinite Fusion and some of the fusion combinations that I liked. I found this website where I could see what two Pokemon would look like if they were fused together. And I gotta say, some of them were actually pretty funny looking. But for others, maybe not so much. So the website I went to, I decided to see what it would look like if I fused Charizard and Tyranitar. There were actually two pictures of what they could have looked like when fused together. Oh yes, you can see right there that there's a Zangoose. So yes, as you can see firsthand, Zangoose and Seviper are in this game. I'm going to come back to this topic about those two a little bit later, since I still want to talk about Infinite Fusion. So yes, the picture on the right with Charizard and Tyranitar fused together, it kind of looked like something lifted straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. I'm not really sure what monster it resembles, but yeah, it kind of looks like something lifted straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And also another site, well, it involves fusing Pokemon from Generation 1. And one Pokemon in particular that, no, here, let me phrase that properly. Two Pokemon in particular that I thought were pretty funny looking fused together. Gyarados and Aerodactyl. Oh, not Roar. Oh, great, what am I going to be forced to send out? Oh, Sableye? Okay, since I don't think Skarmory could do anything to this Lairon, I'm going to switch over to Sceptile in hopes of taking it down one hit. Okay, at least it didn't go for Roar again. That move is pretty annoying, actually. So yes, Gyarados and Aerodactyl fused together. It kind of looked like something lifted straight out of a movie I saw. I believe it was called Piranaconda, I think. Yeah, it looked like it had a body of a Gyarados and the head of an Aerodactyl. And when I saw that combination, I immediately thought of that creature from Piranaconda. I heard that movie wasn't very popular. I think it got like some kind of negative reviews or something. But yeah, just take a look at that thing. It really looks pretty funny. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I'm going to throw a link in the movie description so that way you can take a look and make all the fusion combinations that you want. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really sure if there's any updates regarding Infinite Fusion. I mean, the last time I saw anything regarding that game, I believe all the Pokemon there were just Gen 1 Pokemon, and you can just fuse whatever you want with the Gen 1 Pokemon. But as of right now, I'm not really sure if any more Pokemon from future generations have been thrown into a new version of Infinite Fusion. If so, then that would be pretty cool, since I could think of a whole bunch of type combinations and fusions and whatnot that I can create. Although, if I were to play that game, then I want to know where I can put my save file, because I did try using a save file one time because I was playing a game called Pokemon Uranium. And since I saved, I couldn't find my save file anywhere. I don't know why. But hey, I will admit one thing, I did enjoy the little gameplay that I experienced in Uranium. I mean, getting the starters in that game, well, it's a little bit different this time around, as opposed to just choosing one starter and then it's yours forever. It's a whole lot different in Pokemon Uranium. If you want to see, then you can go look it up on YouTube and type in Pokemon Uranium and see how you get your starter. Okay, moving on to a different subject. Okay, let me see if I can try and fight these two in a double battle. Alright, there we go. Just so I can make things go a little bit faster. Anyway, just a few minutes ago I talked a little bit about Zangoose and Seviper being in the same route. It's kind of strange that it's the case in this game, even though this is Emerald 386. Well, it is said that Zangoose and Seviper have been feuding for generations. I mean, if you really want to see some proof about that, in X and Y, I don't quite recall which route it was, but occasionally you encounter a horde of Pokemon, and that horde of Pokemon includes 4 Sevipers and 1 Zangoose. But get this, those Pokemon are not even going to attack you right now. Instead, the 4 Sevipers will gang up on the 1 Zangoose in hopes of killing it, and when they do, then they're going to focus their attention on you. Which I always thought was pretty strange that it was the case, but hey, free experience. But you just have to try and kill some of the Sevipers so that way you're not faced with too many of them. I mean, it's been a while since I last played X and Y, but that's just something I distinctly remember. Okay, I think all of Sceptile's moves are contact, so hopefully I don't trigger Poison Point. Okay, there we are. So yes, I took a look at Wikipedia and saw what Zangoose was based off of, and it looks like it's based off of a mongoose, a cat-like carnivore that is well known for its ability to hunt and kill venomous snakes. Okay, I didn't think that something like that was possible. I mean, I don't really watch things like National Geographic or Animal Planet, but still, it's kind of strange that something like that would be made possible or something. Oh, Slam? No thanks, I don't want Slam, I don't like that move very much. It's pretty inaccurate. I gotta say, Sceptile really doesn't get a whole lot of good moves, which makes me think that clearly Blaziken is the better starter, since its move pool is pretty versatile. Whether you're getting Flamethrower, Fire Punch, Earthquake, or Brick Break, yeah, I think the move pool for that thing is pretty good. Yodelayhihoo! Okay, if I was on top of a mountain, I don't know if I would really say that. I mean, to tell you the truth, I was in a pretty high place at one point in my life. I guess you can say I was technically bungee jumping, even though it wasn't really bungee jumping, even though I did have a harness on me, so that way nothing would happen to me. So where I did this little activity, I think it was in some sort of park area. So with the harness on me, I think I was like 40 to 50 feet off of the ground. And was I scared? Nope, I wasn't scared. Well, just a little bit. Anyway, my main task was just jumping off the platform and landing to safety. So I just put all my fears of heights to the side and just focused on my task. Yeah, even though I'm not a fan of heights, still, I actually chose to do it. I didn't really have to do it if I didn't want to, but I just wanted to do it since, well, I think you only get that experience once in your life, so you might as well just get it over with anyway. When you were little, you believed someone was copying you and shouting back, "Yodelayhihoo!" I think that might be your echo, because there's no reason why anybody would shout that back to you. Okay, Meteor Falls, Rustboro City through here. I gotta say, Meteor Falls has gotten quite a little bit of a makeover since it's Ruby and Sapphire, since I'm pretty sure in Ruby and Sapphire, this place was kind of cream colored. Oh yes, I believe you can find both Lunatone and Solrock in this game, I think. Although I could be wrong about that. I just remember encountering Lunatone, but for Solrock, I don't recall if I did encounter Solrock in here. As a matter of fact, I'm not really sure if both those Pokemon are holding the Sun and Moonstone respectively. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, here's Team Magma with Professor Cozmo, and it looks like they got the meteorite, which they're going to take over to Mount Chimney in hopes of making the volcano erupt. Okay, it looks like this guy wants to fight me, but before he can do that, Team Aqua confronts them. Okay, I'm not really sure how they got here anyway. Anyway, now that they have the meteorite, they're going to go back to Mount Chimney, and we're going to be following them pretty soon. Oh, Team Aqua Dingbats, huh? Didn't I see that on a t-shirt somewhere? Well, maybe they are Dingbats because, let's be honest, do they have any idea what they're doing? Okay, he thought I was one of Team Magma's goons. Are you stupid or something? Do you see any red on me? Do you see me wearing a Team Magma uniform or something? Anyway, Archie here is telling me that Team Magma's goal is to expand the landmass, where I believe it was said that Team Aqua's goal is to expand the sea. I'll talk a little bit more about that later since Professor Cozmo is here, so let's see what's going on with him. Because I'm pretty sure he's all freaked out as to what happened. Team Magma asked you to guide them to Meteor Falls, then you got tricked. Well, it's your fault for being stupid. I mean, there were two Magma Grunts, and isn't it kind of strange how two people are wearing the same uniform? I mean, if you do see that, then that could possibly be an indication that they're evil. Okay. Oh, there's Solrock. Okay, well, I guess that proves my theory. Both Lunatone and Solrock are in this one cave. But they're not very good Pokemon, so I don't really recommend using them. Anyway, since Team Magma is going back to Mount Chimney, they're going to use the meteorite in hopes of making the volcano erupt. By doing that, it looks like they're going to make some more land. But that's kind of extreme, don't you think? And anyway, if they are going to do that, then the lava is going to come out of the volcano and demolish, I believe, just 2 towns or something. Since the Hoenn region is a pretty big region, I'm pretty sure the lava won't make it to any other city. The cities they might destroy if their little plan goes through, I believe, is either Ladderbridge Town or some other cities as well. Maybe Moville or Fall Arbor. One of those 2 towns. I'm not too sure. I mean, if I were to expand the land, I would do it a different way. I'm not really sure how, but doing it by making a volcano erupt, that's sort of chaotic, don't you think? Yeah, I wouldn't want to make a volcano erupt for no apparent reason. Oh, great, hypnosis. But that doesn't matter since I have the blue flute on me, so that way I can wake myself back up. Told you these items would come in handy. Okay, yeah, obviously this thing is no threat at all, so I'm going to kill this thing with Steel Wing. So yeah, expanding the landmass, I think maybe I would do that in this game since there's a whole lot of freaking water in this game. Speaking of which, Team Aqua's goal is to expand the sea, and I have sort of a problem with that. In this game, the Hoenn region, half of this place is made of water. There are 34 routes in this entire game, and half of them are water. So, if this place is nothing but water, then why would you want to expand the sea to make more water? That doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, what the hell? Do you not have enough water in the world? Half the region is water, and you want to expand the sea. I mean, I'm having a hard time processing that in my head. But then again, I'm pretty sure these Team Aqua Grunts don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just going on with whatever their boss tells them to, like a bunch of idiots that they are. I mean, if I really wanted to see a whole lot of water, maybe I would play something like, say, Wind Waker or something. I don't know. I mean, that place has a whole lot of water, and you don't see anybody in that game complaining about, debating about expanding the land, or the sea, rather, excuse me. Oh, Black Belt Knob, huh? I believe there was somebody like that in Gold, Silver, and Crystal in Chuck's gym. I don't know if maybe this is the same guy or something. Although everybody is same and everyone is just different, so I'm not too sure. Well, maybe it depends on what Pokemon they have, but maybe something else. I'm not too sure. So yeah, expanding the sea when there's already a whole lot of water in the region, that does not make a whole lot of sense at all, and I think these people are just misguided. Your head is busted. Yeah, no wonder, because you keep busting bricks with your forehead. Not the smartest idea ever. Okay, this rock I'm gonna smash, and I think there's some berries right ahead of me. Speaking of which, I believe we're right above Rustboro City. If I jump down these few ledges, then I'm gonna make it back to Rustboro City, and there's still one other thing I'm gonna do. But I'm going to take care of that next time. So join me next time for some more action. See you then.